Hello, I'm Dr. Dan Carmichael. I'm a veterinarian and a veterinary dentist, and I want to talk to you today about some of these new exciting products from Keystone Vet. Now, Keystone Vet is a relatively new player in the veterinary market, but Keystone Industries, their parent company, has been manufacturing quality products for human dentists for over 85 years. Several years ago, when Keystone Vet first approached me and asked me to work with them to develop new products for veterinary dentistry, my initial feeling was, oh heck, we got everything we need. But boy, was I wrong. Working with their expert chemists, we were able to develop some new innovative products that I frankly think are going to blow the socks off the veterinary market in terms of what we can provide to veterinarians to make their lives, and more importantly, the lives of their pets, even better. As veterinarians and veterinary dentists, the most common disease we strive to treat and prevent in our canine and feline patients is periodontal disease. Periodontal disease affects 85% of dogs over the age of 3, and the consequences of periodontal disease left untreated go way beyond bad breath. Painful oral infections, spread of bacteria to distant body organs are just some of the consequences of untreated canine periodontal disease. So what we're talking about today isn't just, stuff that we're trying to sell to veterinarians. This is stuff that's going to make the biggest difference in the lives of dogs and cats. The cornerstone of treating and preventing periodontal disease occurs at the veterinarian's office in something we call a dental prophylaxis, or a COHAT, or a dental procedure. This is where the patients are put under anesthesia and we clean and scale their teeth. The first step in every professional dental procedure is to disinfect the mouth. Now, traditionally, what veterinarians have done is mix up some solution of chlorhexidine and splash it around in the mouth. And I've always felt that that's just sort of a waste of solution. The chlorhexidine isn't having contact with the teeth for long enough to really make a difference. So this is the problem that we were faced, and we came up with the solution of Pettection. What Pettection is a product where 0.12% chlorhexidine has been incorporated into a stay-where-you-put-it gel. So the individual packets of gel are applied to the pet's teeth at the beginning of a dental procedure. The gel is allowed to remain on the tooth surface for several minutes, and in doing so, this is by far the most effective way for the veterinarians to disinfect the mouth before the procedure. Now, this is something that the veterinarian should incorporate into every dental procedure. This is something the veterinarian should add an extra fee for to their patients because it's worth it. And I think that this should actually substitute that traditional shot of penicillin that many dogs get before their dental cleaning, which for the most cases is not needed. But as far as you guys are concerned, this is something every patient should get before every dental procedure. Veterinarians should charge for it because it's worth it. Pettection, oral disinfection. Now, as we continue into our dental procedures, cleaning and scaling the teeth, there are occasions where we run into minor bleeding in the mouth. Gingivectomy surgery, other oral procedures where the gums start to bleed, and it's often desirous to get that bleeding under control. You never know when it's going to occur, but when it does, you want something to help stop the bleeding. This is why every vet clinic should have a bottle of hemostatic solution on the shelf. You never know when you're going to need it, but when you encounter oral bleeding, it's nice to have. It's very easy to use. A sterile Q-tip is inserted into the bottle, then it's applied to that bleeding area, and within 30 seconds or so, the bleeding stops. Of course, it's not a substitute for major arterial bleeding, but again, it's something every vet hospital should have on the shelf for when you need it. At the end of every dental procedure, after all the scaling of the teeth and removing the plaque has been accomplished, we always need to polish the teeth. This isn't so much done to make the teeth shiny, but it's done to smooth out any microscopic roughness that's been caused by the scaling procedure. The ideal polishing angle, which is the thing that spins around to work the polish on the teeth, in veterinary medicine should not be one that spins around in circles. I used to have to use those, and what would happen is they get caught on the patient's mustache or whiskers, and it creates this big bird's nest of a stuck tangle it's awful. The ideal polishing angle, like the one Keystone provides, is an angle that oscillates back and forth, so that eliminates the problem with catching on the whiskers. Now, the Profi paste, which we use in the cup, ideally should come in an individual cup. We don't want to use that big communal tub because that just gets gross. It should be pleasantly flavored because whoever's doing the dental procedure likes to smell something nice. And it should be splatter-proof because we don't want it to make a big mess, and the Keystone Profi paste is all of the above. At the conclusion of every dental procedure, but before we wake the patient up from anesthesia, we want to apply a fluoride treatment to every patient. Fluoride is a desensitizing agent, so if we've caused any sensitivity with our dental cleaning, that's going to help the pet. Fluoride is antibacterial, and that's going to kill any remaining bacteria in the mouth. But I think most importantly, the fluoride, it smells pleasant, and it's just a nice, pleasant way to end every dental procedure. Keystone fluoride comes in a pleasant grape or cotton candy flavor. It's not the choice of the patient, it's the choice of the operator. Sometimes I like to sort of go back and forth between grape and cotton candy, but fluoride treatment, and this is a good one, should be applied to every patient at the conclusion of every dental procedure. Now, so far we've talked about some of the Keystone products that veterinarians should use in their vet hospital when performing professional dental treatment. But equally as important in the big scheme of things when we're providing good oral health care to our patients is what pet owners can do at home and what veterinarians need to recommend and encourage pet owners to do at home to improve the oral health of their pets. And the number one thing that pet owners can do for their pets to improve their oral health, hands down, is brush the teeth every day. I'll say that again. A daily toothbrushing is the number one thing pet owners can do to improve the oral health of their pets. Unfortunately, up until now, we've had 100% of our reliance on the toothbrush. The toothbrush is great. The mechanical bristling away of plaque is what we've really been leaning on, because up until now, veterinary toothpastes really have had nothing to offer other than maybe some sort of a chicken flavor. Keystone Vet, working with their expert chemists and myself, adding some advice along the way, have addressed this problem, and we've developed a toothpaste that I'm super proud of that is called Bright Bark and Meow. This is a toothpaste that not only has a pleasant flavor, and I experimented with several different flavors on my own poor little dog, Stanley. He loves this stuff. But the most important thing of Bright Bark and Meow is it contains 0.12% chlorhexidine. So in addition to the benefit of just the toothbrush, which is still the best thing you could do for your pet at home, brush the teeth with a dry toothbrush, but if we use this Bright Bark and Meow toothpaste, which contains 0.12% chlorhexidine, we're going to get all the benefit of the toothbrush plus all the benefit of the chlorhexidine. Chlorhexidine is going to kill germs and improve the oral health as well as the breath. The toothbrush to recommend for dogs and cats has traditionally been a soft-bristled children's toothbrush. What I did was I took about 20 examples of soft-bristled children's toothbrushes and took the best attributes of all of those to create the Bright Bark and Meow toothbrush. It's nothing fancy, it's just an appropriately sized, appropriately soft-bristled toothbrush that is the best thing you can use for dogs and cats. And this includes little Chihuahuas and big old Great Danes, because it's really not so much the size of the mouth, but the size of the way the toothbrush fits in your hand. Finally, there are some times when we want to get chlorhexidine in a patient's mouth, say after oral extraction surgery, but we're not able to get into the mouth because of stitches or whatnot. We need a product to get chlorhexidine into the mouth like that, and this is where we've come up with Pet Oral Ease. Pet Oral Ease is that same 0.12% chlorhexidine in a spray bottle form. And so this is a product that we can send dogs and cats home with after oral surgery, and the owners can spray the Pet Oral Ease in the pet's mouth, and we can get that oral disinfection without having to apply it with the toothpaste. So this is the product line that Keystone Vet, working in conjunction with their chemists and some advice from myself, has come up with to help veterinarians provide the very best in dental care to their patients. Now, as marketing people, It's your job to make veterinarians aware of these new products, and to assist you in that, we're going to provide you with bulleted cheat sheets that will help detail some of the most important points of these new products that you can share with your veterinarians. And knowing the reputation of the chemists at Keystone and my own personal expertise, you can recommend these products with confidence to the veterinarians. And going forward, I wish you the best of luck with these products. Thank you.